tuned. Stay ready. It's going to be a good ride when all
We're
of
expecting
those.
about 20,000 people if we're allowed to come to Cleveland. If COVID hasn't killed us all, we're expecting about 20,000 Black journalists all over the world here in Seatown and Cleveland, the Greater Cleveland Association of Black Journalists, as Kevin has just said, is going to be the host city for that. We're looking forward to that with great anticipation, and with Kevin's leadership, we're going to do a great job.
Wonderful. Chill, tell me about the African American Film Critics Association.
Oh my God, I am so proud to be a co-founder of that organization. We started that organization many, many years ago when I would go out and do these press junkets in mostly in New York and LA. Sometimes they would have them other places, but mainly New York and LA. To sit around and talk to the celebrities, the film stars, the filmmakers. And most of the time, the amount of Black people there participating in this was almost none. It would be many times where I would be the only Black journalist there.
Really?
And so so when other Black journalists show up, you know how we do it. We parlay. So this other gentleman, Gil Robertson, out of Atlanta, now he's had to move full-time to Los Angeles because the organization has grown so big. He and I and a couple other, might have been a Black film. They might have had maybe 6 Black journalists there this day. I don't know if it was soul food or something like that, but we had an abundance of journalists. And so we kind of said, hey, we're going to meet in the lobby and talk about starting this organization. And, something that just started us, talking about it over drinks and getting together to empower each other has now turned into this gigantic organization that is respected worldwide. The organization gives awards every year at a large awards banquet in Los Angeles. All of our awards are presented in all the Hollywood trade magazines, and we're the first ones out. One of the first ones out with our awards. So yeah, but it's operated. CEO President Gil Robertson does an excellent job of taking the organization to where it is now, where we give scholarships and internships. And it's an amazing thing to see from something that started with just a handful of us. Hey, let's talk over drinks. That's how they got me involved. I said, okay, I'll be there. But
what the good book says, Kevin, faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains.
That is right.
You guys planted the seed and you grew a mountain.
And
people, and as they keep on climbing, man, until you get to the mountaintop.
And Lillian, what's so cool is when I go, when they have these events now, it's like I'm the founder of a fraternity. I go and they say, that's Chill. He's one of the founders. And so like I'm one of the OGs that started this organization. So it's kind of funny when I show up and they say, oh, that's because everybody knows Gil. And they're like, oh, that's the other guy that helped start this. So yeah, it's a big thing in Los Angeles now.
Wonderful. Well, congratulations on that. Couple of more things. I've been seeing you on the news a lot talking about COVID and things that your organization is doing. So just briefly tell us what you're doing.
I was recommended by my doctor, Dr. Gregory Hall, who has a Black health, African American health organization, to go. And I thought he was sending me there to get the gig to be a spokesman. I got there, it was an audition. They say it was a screen test. But no, these wonderful people at guardiancle.org, not the new baseball team, but they talked with me and they selected me and about 9 other people to be neighborhood guardians to kind of talk to our individual communities, minority communities, about vaccine hesitancy for the COVID vaccine. And so it's so much misinformation about the vaccine and about COVID that we try to, talk to regular people as regular people and give them a place to go to get more information and the correct information about the vaccine. So it's interesting because people see me on billboards and now I have commercials
Yeah.
and it's all not a piece of cake because along with the people saying, yeah, Chill, great job. I also had the same people like, Chill, are you crazy? We're not taking that damn vaccine. They trying to kill us with this. So
no, COVID is trying to kill you.
exactly.
The vaccine is trying to save you.
Exactly. And that's
we got
what
to get that straight, man. We
it's
really have
so
to get
much
that
information,
Yeah.
misinformation.
Yeah.
It's a Harry knows it's a tough job because some people are just believing, the conspiracy theories and the fake information, and it's hard to tell some people otherwise.
Yeah, they're living in a state of denial, and we're not talking about the river in Egypt, are we, Jill?
Not at all.
Well, that's
and I really appreciate the fact that you're doing that because so many of us fall victim to misinformation, miseducation, and stuff like that. And this is not one of those things that you can play with. This disease is taking black and brown, white people, every other ethnicity out on the planet. It's taking them out, and we can't afford to lose anybody. Can you imagine what would have happened had there not been Kissimmee Corbett, one who got found and create the vaccine, the Pfizer vaccine, had there not been Lillian Miles or Kevin Chill Hurd or Rosa Parks or Dr. King. I mean, and many of that same kind of potential is dying on the vine because we won't take that damn vaccine. It makes no sense.
And we need to get people. And speaking of Dr. Kizzmekia Corbett, who was the lead scientist for the vaccine mRNA, which became the Moderna vaccine. She was in Cleveland last week, and I didn't know it. And it's not like I know her. And she was at the Natural History Museum, and I made a comment on an Instagram thread saying, how what in the world? How is Dr. Corbett here and I don't know about it? And she responded back to me.
Cool.
And we had like a little back and forth that she said that she would, reach out and contact the next time she comes to town. So I was thrilled.
I didn't know she was here either. I would love to have been there.
That's what I'm saying. So I was thrilled to talk to Dr. Kiz Corbett. She should be celebrated. Her name should be known worldwide.
He has helped save millions of people around the world.
The same thing we know, like Dr. Jonas Salk or somebody like that who came up with the polio vaccine. We should know the name of Dr. Kizzmekia Corbett.
We should say her name. Say it again, Jill. Say it again.
Dr. Kizzmekia Corbett, known as Kizzy Corbett.
That's right.
That's a for real sister. When she let you call her Kizzy,
that's right.
And that means she's a for real sister.
Wonderful. Well, we're going to have her and you on the show the next time she's in town. So you need to let us know so we can let the world know that who she is and what she's done for us.
Yes.
And it's really sad that she's not publicized any more than she is.
Right.
I mean, and we know why, but she needs to be patted on her back. We need to congratulate her for what she has done for so many of us.
And Harry, she's a good looking woman too.
I wasn't gonna go there, man, but you're right. Don't forget, man, we're streaming live on YouTube.
I'm just saying.
I got to be a nice boomer, Jill, which is contrary to my nature. They call me Contrary Harry.
So we're going to close out the show with a rap.
Oh, my goodness.
Let me tell you this before you do your thing.
You mean I got through this, Harry, without having to answer any Halle Berry questions? All right. Okay, let's go.
I worked on Crush Groove. I was the assistant coordinator on Crush Groove. That was the first movie with all the rappers. LL Cool J, Sheila E. was on there, Run DMC, what's the white group, guys?
The Beastie Boys.
The Beastie Boys, Fat Boys, all of them were on the same movie, and I saw them every single day.
Lillian, let me tell you something.
Unbelievable.
Lillian, I missed being in that movie by a mere few weeks.
Oh my goodness.
If you recall, I said I was on Fever Records, the record label of the club, The Fever. The movie, most of the movie takes place at the club, The Fever.
Fever, right. It was, oh my gosh, that's right.
and everyone on the label was in the movie except for me. The entire label of Fever Records was in that movie except for me because it had wrapped before I signed my deal. But I was certainly on Fever Records when the movie came out. So Sal Abatiello, who played himself in the movie, was the owner of the club and the record label who signed me. That's who signed me.
Oh boy, was that unbelievable.
So I'm forever connected to that movie.
See, we're talking history and we're talking with history. Speaking of talking, Kevin, you're not going to get out of your man without spinning some bars. So
yes.
So,
okay, I give you that. I'll give you the one I hit him with the other day, Harry. That I think got us to 2025.
All right. Do that voodoo that you do so well, brother. Go ahead.
I've been a newspaper president, a Lee Harvard resident. My word is chemical bond and abbreviated elements like AU. These gold bars we building on, because in the teacher's lounge, this how we get down. Energy equivalency, MC's the rhyme time, yo. That's E equals MC squared. That's my Einstein flow. I'm in my head rapping like a Fred Hampton. Young souls lack answers. I'm under scrutiny like Huey Newton be. Mental breakfast with old Black Panthers. Man, I can keep going with this, Harry. Don't.
That's wonderful.
Okay, you had me transfixed there for a minute. Bro.
I could keep doing this. I don't know what the time limit is.
I know you can rock and roll in the rock and roll city with your rap. See,
right.
In blue. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Stop me before I hurt somebody.
Thank you so much, Jill, for being with us. We will have you back again because there's just so much we didn't even cover. You are just, you're out there and I love it. And I want the world to know all the great things you're doing.
I appreciate you guys having me.
Thank you, bro.
And thank you so much for being here.
I'm waving my Wakanda flag.
Give you the power, son. Wakanda forever, bro.
That's right. Oh, actually, that's my Zamunda flag. I'm sorry, but
okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
That was my Zamunda flag.
Okay.
Stay moving, you know. All right, bro. Take care.
All right, thank you. All right,
ladies and gentlemen,
oh
Mr. Kevin Chill Hurd. It's been
so fabulous.
Yes.
What a wonderful show. See you, Harry Boomer.
All right, Lillian, take care. We'll talk to you next week.
Okay.
Be well taken care. All you folks on YouTube, thank you for watching Backstage here on voiceatradio.com. Peace.
So.